Okay, so we're going to go over on page 11 how to convert fractions, decimals, and percents. So suppose we have a percent, 85%, the decimal will be there, and we want to change this to a decimal. We move the decimal 2 places to the left, and 0.85, which is read as 85 hundredths, is the same as 85%, which means per 100. So this is move it to the left. So 40% would be 0.40, 7% would be, you add a 0 there, 0.07. 0.2% would be 12.002, and 213% would be 2.13. So when you have a percent and you want to change it to a decimal, you move the decimal point 2 places to the left. Now, if you have a decimal and you want to change it to a percent, you move it 2 places to the right. So this becomes 79.3%. This becomes 0.8%. This becomes 9%. This becomes 367%. And that becomes 20%. Okay? So that should be reviewed for everybody. And now, let's change percents to fractions. Well, this is easy because percent means per 100. So we write the percent with a denominator of 100, and then we simplify our fraction. So 62% means 62 per 100. 90% means 90 per 100. 75% means 75 per 100. This is 333 per 100, 0.3. And 66.6 per 100. And now we simplify them. Well, this becomes 31/50ths if you divide both sides by 2. This becomes 9/10ths if you divide both sides by 10. This becomes 3/4. And this you should have memorized, that 33 1/3% is 1/3, and 66.6% is 2/3. Okay? So 1/3 is 33.3%, 2/3 is 66.6%. And then in the last one, to change a fraction to a decimal or a percent, you divide the fraction and then move the decimal places 2 to the right if you want to make it a percent. So 1/6 is 1 divided by 6, which equals 0.16 repeating, which becomes 16.6 repeating percent. 2/3 we're going to have memorized, so that's 66.6, or 2 divided by 3. And, well, that would become 0.666, and that would be 66.6 repeating percent. 3 1/10 would just be 3.1, which would become 310%. 4 divided by 5 would be 0.8, which becomes 80%. Okay? So you can turn over to page 12 and 13 and try those on your own.